Hello and welcome back to another video. Gran Turismo 7 has lots of brands in it, but also lots of brands that have very little cars in them. And so in this video, let's discuss some brands that could do with a few more cars added in future updates. These are in no particular order, and yes, I know, licensing is most likely the reason why some brands are less full. But as a player, that has nothing to do with me, so we're just gonna go open season and all brands are considered. Starting off, the first brand we are looking at is one that is no stranger to Gran Turismo, TVR. Now, TVR has been a brand that has been present in every single mainline Gran Turismo entry, and the brand has always been pretty full. Always had a good selection of cars in it. But in both Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7, the only car that has been in the games is the TVR Tuscan. And that's it. Just that one car, and it's not a bad car, but just one TVR? Seriously? There easily could have been two though. The Tuscan had a racing version in Gran Turismo 5 and 6, so a missed opportunity there. The TVR brand doesn't even appear in Brand Central, as the Tuscan is a pre-2001 car. So if there was to be a new TVR added, possibly a newer model, this would be a brand new addition to Brand Central. But anyway, more TVRs for Gran Turismo 7 are needed. TVR is a fun brand to drive, and as stated, they have been very prevalent in Gran Turismo games before. The next brand is Pagani. Pagani is a brand that has been present in all Gran Turismo games since Gran Turismo 3. And to be honest, there hasn't been much in variety. This possibly could be because of the high price of Paganis, and so acquiring the license to use them in-game might be quite expensive. Which is fair, that's a fair reason. But it's not like Polyphony is an indie company, they've got money. Anyway, there's only been 3 different kinds of Paganis in-game. Gran Turismo 3, 4 and PSP had the C12 models with 4 varieties of them. The Zonda R was added in Gran Turismo 5 and the Huayra in Gran Turismo 6. The Zonda R and the 2013 Huayra model are the only 2 in Gran Turismo 7. The Huayra R and C12 do appear in the channel section of the dealership, so maybe that's a teaser. Also, the Zonda Revolution. Yes, I said that wrong. Don't come for me. Could be built off the Zonda R's model, and the Huayra BC could be built on the Huayra's model. Or they could just start from scratch, but I'm offering a solution to a shortcut. So if it's not licensing, there are shortcuts they could take. And hopefully we do see some more Paganis in Gran Turismo 7 sometime in the future. Brand 3 is Hyundai. And Genesis is like the only kind of Hyundais in the game. Hyundai debuted in Gran Turismo Concept and has been in every main entry since. And there's always been a decent variety. But in Sport in Gran Turismo 7, no variety at all. Seeing a brand from another Asian country is a nice change. Just a pity there aren't more. Hyundai isn't a brand I particularly use. Actually, that's a lie. I use the Group 1 Hyundai a lot. I know, what a traitor using a Vision Gran Turismo car. But it takes 2 to tango, and yes, I know that phrase has other connotations. But in this case, I can't tango if I haven't got the cars to tango with. Oh, that sounds worse. Next! Taking a trip to France now for number 4. It's Citron. Citron has been present since Gran Turismo 2 and has had a good variety of cars. Except in Gran Turismo 3. We won't talk about that. It started strong in Gran Turismo 2 and then none of them returns in Gran Turismo 3 apart from the Zara rally car, which is probably the worst rally car in Gran Turismo's history. And in Gran Turismo 4 we got a good new set that mostly returned up to Gran Turismo 6. And then in Sport it was cut down. Citron is such a quirky little city brand. Oh, we don't have any city trucks in Gran Turismo 7 apart from one. I guess that makes sense why there's not much Citrons. Although, I'd say that's a bit of an excuse. But still, we need variety. On number 5 brand, KTM. KTM is an Austrian brand which first appeared in Gran Turismo 6. The Red Bull ring is also Austrian, so it's nice to have a little bit of Austria in the Gran Turismo series. But literally, it is just a little bit. There's only been one KTM in the Gran Turismo series, the X-Bow R, and also the street version, so 2, technically. Now, there's not much KTM cars as the brand focuses on motorbikes, but we do have the KTM X-Bow GT4, which could also be added, and the KTM X-Bow GT2, which is in the channel section of Brand Central, so it's definitely on Polyphony's radar. Whether they add it remains to be seen, but hopefully they do. And for the last brand on this list, we have Radical. Radical is a brand that first arrived in the Gran Turismo series with Gran Turismo 7. And there's only one car in its brand, with Radicals mostly looking quite similar, that nice race car looking vibe. I'd love to see a few more of them added, since I'm all about race cars and cars that look like race cars. So I'd be happy with any of them really. Here's a few on screen that are my favourites. And there we have it, 6 car brands that could do with a few more additions to them. Let us know which car brands you'd like to see have some cars added to them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time!